purpose of that video was to get all of you thinking a little bit, because today is supposed to be a big deal. Becoming a citizen of the United States is I think, a really big deal. So you've waited a long time for this day. One of the main things I want to mention here today is you're here today by choice. Right? You're in this country today by choice. You chose this country. You were all born in another country around the world. You traveled to the United States. You picked this country to come to, and look at you now. I mean, you picked this country a long time ago, right? You got here, and I can't imagine what that journey was like, and especially when you got here and said, oh my goodness, a brand new country. And for many of you, we were speaking a different language. And but look at you now, you found a job, found a home, you're raising your family, you're doing so many things, and you've assimilated into our society. And today is your choice to become a citizen of the United States. Yes, it was a process you had to go through, and I know it stresses people out, but you had to file an application. You had to wait a long time for us to contact you to come in here, but you came in here, you took the dreaded citizenship test that all of you studied for, obviously, and nobody's interview was the same. Everybody gets asked different questions based on your history here in the United States. But at the end of the interview, when the officer knew that you passed all the requirements, they asked all of you very same questions. They said, are you willing to swear your allegiance to the United States? Are you willing to give up your allegiance to the country you come from? And most important of all, are you willing to protect this country? Yes. If we ever needed your help? And yeah, you said yes. All of you said yes, and you signed your application. That's good, because if you didn't, we wouldn't be able to approve your case. You could live in this country your entire life as a citizen of another country, but if you want to become a citizen of this country, we ask that your allegiance be with this country and with no other. It's okay to love, honor, and respect any country around the world. And I'm here to tell you that you should love those countries you came from. Those countries are part of you and part of your family, and very, very important. This country is very proud of the fact that we represent all countries around the world. But don't confuse that with allegiance. Right? Your allegiance must be with this country. That's why we're going to ask you to swear your allegiance as a group today to the United States and the United States Constitution. I do have to warn you, it's a bunch of fancy words written a long time ago. So I'm going to go nice and slow, make it easy for you, but as long as everybody understands, by repeating these words here today, you are officially swearing your allegiance to this country, so much that if we did need your help, you would stand up and protect this country. Does everybody understand that?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
And does everybody still want to do this?
Yes.
Nobody said no. All right, well, all of you are here to become citizens of the United States, but you right now represent 12 different countries around the world. And what we always do before anyone becomes a citizen is we like to mention those countries that are represented. Help prove our point that we are a country of immigrants. We're very proud of this. I've said that 3 times now. So today represented, the 12 countries are Bangladesh, Colombia, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Haiti, India, Liberia, Morocco, Philippines, Poland, South Korea, and Turkey. That's 12 countries. 12 great countries.
Yes.
But now it's time to become a member of one country, the United States. I'm going to ask those here to become citizens to stand and rise. Please raise your right hand, and to the best of your ability, repeat these words after me. I hereby declare, on oath, that I absolutely, and entirely, renounce, and abjure, all allegiance, and fidelity, to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which, that I have, heretofore, been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend, the Constitution and laws, of the United States of America, against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear arms
that I will bear arms
on behalf of the United States
on behalf of the United States
when required by the law.
when required by the law,
Non-combatant service
non-combatant service
in the armed forces
in the armed forces
of the United States
of the United States
when required by the law.
when required by the law,
That I will perform
that I will perform
work of national importance
work of national importance
under civilian direction
under civilian direction
when required by the law.
when required by the law,
And I take this obligation freely
and I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. All officials. All right, folks. Well, that's it. It's official. I had a lot of people after the ceremony come up to me and they said, "Are you sure?" That's it. I'm a citizen now. Yeah, of course you are. You know, and they usually say, "Oh, that was really fast." Well, no, it wasn't. This part was, but I mean, you filed those applications probably 8 months ago. It took us a long time. Probably thought we forgot about you. But we did. We just have so many people right now filing for citizenship, and it just kind of puts us behind a little bit. So it's taken us about 8 months to work on citizenship applications. But now that it's official, though, now that you're seated before me as United States citizens, I have a question. Why'd you do it? I mean, since you didn't have to do it, or I said you could live in this country your entire life, that you're here by choice today, you're in this country by choice, and you're here today to become a citizen by choice. I mean, those green cards that you came in with today, they expire, right? But you just get a new one in the mail. Good for another 10 years, and you do it again after 10 years. And some people do that. Actually, hundreds of thousands of people do that. A lot of people never take this last step to become a citizen. But you chose to do it. I'm just curious. Why? I mean, did your life even change?
No, we want to vote for federal election.
Oh. The one in the last election you wanted to vote for? You know, we are hearing a lot of people telling us, you know, I filed my application 8 months ago. I thought it would be done by November. That's why I did this. That makes sense to me. Any other reason? Any other reason why people are here?
I love America, and I want to be free.
Okay. I like that reason. That was kind of from the heart a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You love America. I do too. But I was born here, so I'm probably biased. But hearing you say it, and I'm sure all of you are feeling it, and you want to be free. Well, you were already free when you got here, right?
Yes.
Okay, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know.
It's more love and appreciation for this country. I appreciate that. Any other reasons? I'm just curious. I mean, I go home every single day and I talk to my kids about the ceremony, and you know, ever since I've worked here, I've been so intrigued by this process. And you know, I finish my day every single day seeing happy people, smiling people. I think it's the best job in the world. But you know, I go home and I tell my kids about you, about people who chose this country, and I know a lot of your stories. I've looked through your cases, and I studied about why you came here. Some of you, it was a tough journey. But I think all of you, every single one of you in here, love this country. You chose this country. You could have picked any country in the world. And even when you got here, if you didn't like this country, and it's not a perfect country, it's not. I mean, there's bad things that happen in this country, this is any country. But this is a great country. I mean, a country of laws and rules, a country that believes in immigration, a country that allows its immigrants to become whoever they want to become. I mean, in this country, the only person holding you back is yourself. And you folks know this, right? I mean, you're teaching this to your children, I hope. Because your children, those ones that will be born here, and many of you probably already have children born here in this country, who are they going to become? Who knows? In the United States, anything's possible. So, thank you for choosing this country. And thank you for becoming a citizen.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
just show you before I pass your certificates out. This last video is kind of a neat one because for two reasons. The first reason is because there's an incredible song. The song is America the Beautiful. And the other reason is because it's got a lot of video clips of people becoming citizens just like you did. But when you're standing up here looking at everybody becoming citizens, you see different things. And as I was looking out across the crowd, your faces were saying different things to me. And for some of you, you almost got emotional a little bit because I know this is a big deal. So you're going to get a chance to see people as they're becoming citizens. So kind of pay attention to their faces and try to think about what they went through to get to that point in their life. So here we go. The last video of the ceremony.
Please raise your right hand. I support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America. And I take this obligation freely, so help me God. Congratulations, you're all American citizens.
Say thank you. Okay. There, sit back. Sit back. Sit back.
Well, that concludes your naturalization ceremony. I have your certificates right here. I'm going to pass them out in just 1 second. But I do want to mention one more thing before you go, and that is U.S. passports. All right, you sit here today as United States citizens, but you probably still have your passport from the other country. All right, we can't collect that. That's property of the other country. But we are here to tell you that the law in this country says U.S. citizens must use U.S. passports. right? So please apply for those U.S. passports. You must get them before you board a plane to leave this country. Not because you can't board the plane. You could actually get on a plane today and leave the country. It's because if you don't have that passport, you can't come back, right? I think you all know that, because we took your green card, it's gone, and you're going to have some complications. You can't just show this certificate at the border. It does not work that way, all right? So it's very easy to get a U.S. passport. You simply fill out a passport application. There's one in the white folder we gave you. And you bring it to your nearest post office. That's the number one place to go anyway. There are a lot of other places to go in our country. About different places that I didn't know. So some places I've heard about. Mall, city hall, courthouse. All right, many of you probably already heard about it. But when in doubt, just find your post office. I know they do it, okay? When you go there, though, they do a couple things. First thing they do is they make sure you are the person that became a citizen. So somebody can't take it for you. It doesn't matter if you're your husband, wife, your child, or your parent. You have to find time to go, all right? And when you go there, they're going to say, oh, you're a new citizen. Where's your certificate? Right here, right? The original. You must bring this with you when you're going first. Listen up. This is the most important thing. You have to hand it over to the application. The original. Why? Because the passport office doesn't know anything about you. They don't even know who you are. We, immigration up till today, have known everything about you. You're a brand new citizen, so the passport office has to make a brand new file. In order to do that, they need the original document that made you a citizen. Anyone that's had children born in this country, it was a similar process. For the child, you need the original birth certificate for their first passport. All right, so just keep that in mind. It helps make sense. So they're going to take care of this. They're just borrowing it. They're going to make a copy of it, and then they're going to send it back to you. All right, but it will be out of your hands for about 30 days or a month while they're working on your passport. Then they will never, ever need to see it again. Now, since this is going to be out of your hands for about a month or 30 days, what I would do, I'd make a copy for my records. Or, it's 2017, everyone's got a cell phone, right? Take a picture of it. And you always have a copy. So this will be out of your hands, and again, they will get it back to you. If 30 days or a month makes you nervous, what you can do is you can expedite your application. It just means you pay a little bit more, and they do it a little bit faster. Last time I checked, $60 extra get you your passport. 10 days. That's pretty fast. If that still makes you nervous, I would say, what's going on? Why do you have to travel so fast? But who knows, right? There's emergencies going on in people's lives. Say you have to travel really, really soon. You need to call the passport office. Go up to New York City, 2 closest ones. Call there. Go to them and explain to them why you need a passport really fast. They are pretty strict. But if you need a passport because of a medical emergency, business emergency, they're going to help you out. All right? Not for a wedding or anything like that. But when in doubt, just do the expedited service. There's no questions asked. You just want to pay a little more, get it done faster, that'll make your money, like I said. So, but anyway, does anybody have any last minute questions? Yes, ma'am.
Do you have to travel before you get a passport?
Do you have to do what before?
Travel before you have the passport?
Well, you can't travel without getting your passport, right?
Yeah, I know. Yes.
Is that your question, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't travel outside the country without getting your passport first. A lot of people try to find ways around this. You know, some say, well, what if I apply for it today, I get on a plane tomorrow, and then when it comes in the mail, they'll just mail it to me over there, and I can get back, right? No. They're going to know.
Yeah,
You scan that passport back, they're going to say, whoa, 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 whoa. You had left before this passport came out, and you just have these weird I don't even know what to do. I'm just here to tell you, don't do it. You don't want to get yourself in trouble, right? You're United States citizens. What can they really do to you? But I mean, just, you know, hold you at the border for a couple of days is probably worst case scenario, but you don't want to deal with that, you know, so get your passport before you leave.
You're not traveling, so you can get a passport.
Oh, no, you can get one. If you're not traveling?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no. Definitely get your passport. It's good for 10 years, and you never know when you're going to need it. So we always recommend go get it now, okay?
Yeah.
Because you would hate to get home and your son or something surprises you with a cruise for the whole family and you can't go on it. You don't get a passport. All right, so we recommend getting it now. All right, in 30 days you'll have it. I'm just talking about urgent needs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anything else? Any other quick questions from you? No? Yes, sir.
I think the last one. I've been using my green card at work so far.
Yep.
So what do I use? Do I use this copy?
You can.
Okay.
You can. And when you say at work, I think you're talking about the I-9.
Yeah.
So whenever you start a job, the work is required to make sure you're legally here and legally allowed to work. So the Human Resource Office has to fill out these I-9s. And you have to show them something. And you have to show them your green cards. What do you show them now? You can show them this. You can show them your passport. Any one of those two things would work. All right. And who knows? It depends what company you have if they're even going to check up. Some do your I-9s when you first start and then you never do it again. Some of them do it every couple of years just to make sure their records are.
Yeah. No changes.
There actually isn't any changes for the license, but a lot of people ask me that question, and the reason why is because all of you have been showing those green cards to the DMV, so you think they need to see it, but they don't need to see it. It's just their 7-point system, and the green card was worth a lot of points. Now you can show them your passport worth 4 points, this certificate worth. So, but no, you definitely don't need to run over to the DMV and tell them, I became a citizen, you guys need to update your records? No, they're not going to care. Now, the Social Security office cares. So you should find time to go to your Social Security office and update your records. They need to see this certificate. The only thing with Social Security, we tell people, wait about 10 days before you go over there. We hear about people going really soon, and they say, our records show you're not a citizen. Like, what do you mean? But then they usually wait 10 days to come back. But since we've been hearing a lot of people say that, we tell people, wait 10 days before you go over there so you don't drive yourself crazy. Okay?
Thank you.
You're very welcome, folks. Well, anyway, thank you for coming to the office today. I'm going to go ahead and pass your certificates out. Once you get your certificate, you are free to go. There are 2 exits. Obviously, the way you came in here, through those doors right behind you, back out through the guards, and then you go that way. Or you can use our side, it goes over here, goes right out to our side parking lot. If anyone has any questions for me, I'm going to be around. I'm going to be hanging over there after I pass the certificates out. So if you have a question, hang over there. And once I don't have any certificates, I'll gladly come around and give you the time to do so. Okay? Other than that, I just want to say congratulations again.
All right, thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
I'm going to ask all of you to please stand and rise to receive your certificate.
لازم شو عطاك لازم شو عطاك كثير He like Lincoln. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry.
شكرا على المتابعة. راسلونا بملاحظاتكم واقتراحاتكم، ولا تنسوا الاشتراك على قناتنا حتى تتواصلوا بجديدنا. لكم منا أطيب المنى، وموعدنا في استراحة واستفادة جديدة.